Hello, world. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to talk to you about something that happened yesterday to me. I was at a cafe. I was having an espresso, just doing some work online and stuff on my laptop and that. And I was there for a little while, and then I left. And as I was leaving, I should say it's a place I've frequented at least like 3 times now. And as I was leaving, I was kind of like, I don't know, a few paces from the door, kind of walked up the road a little bit. And one of the staff of the cafe, a lady, I heard this voice. So she'd run out and she'd said, like, "What's your name?" to me. And I was taken aback. She ran up to me. She said, what's my name?" I told her my name, and then she came up to me. She was explaining that she kind of felt this energy, and she wanted to not let me go without letting me know, and basically just explaining to me that she felt a vibe, and she wanted to just ask my name and introduce herself. Was basically what she was doing, introducing herself. Yeah, just expressing an interest, I guess. And typical, person sees someone that takes their interest or sparks their interest, they kind of, see that they may lose the opportunity to see them again or whatever, and runs up to them and that kind of thing. What you see guys do typically. Women do it too. But this is what she done. So, yeah, just basically what I'm kind of wanting to ask you guys is, let me backtrack a little bit. It was cool. We had an exchange. We talked and stuff. She told me her name and that, just briefly. She was obviously at work. And I just found it a pleasant thing to be approached by a woman. It's always the guy has to approach a woman, that kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it is most of the time, a guy chases girl, whatever, all that stuff. But yeah, it was just nice to be approached. I'll be honest with you, I'm not one of those type of guys that runs women down the street and, walks like 10 blocks trying to get her number and all this kind of stuff. I've just never been that guy. I've just been, most of my relationships have happened through women making themselves, making it known that they have an interest in me in some way, shape or form. And I have done, but it's more so goes that way than me chasing a woman. Not saying the woman's chasing me, but they've made it clear or made it evident that they're interested in me. And that's kind of the way I've kind of got used to that, and I like that because otherwise, to be honest with you, it probably won't happen. If a woman likes me and she hasn't kind of expressed it, and she's waiting for me and she hasn't shown any interest in that way, I probably won't go down that road unless there's something there that says that she's interested in me. She makes some kind of indication, then something will form and I'll get the hint and I'll go from there. But a lot of the time, if I don't have anything to go on and stuff, I probably won't chase or go after it or that kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of me. So it hasn't happened for a while. So I find it kind of pleasant when a woman feels confident enough to just go up to a guy and just let him know what's up. I like that. There's something about that I find quite cool. I just like that. It's a benefit to me as a guy. Yeah, it's just what I basically wanted to say was, or ask or put out there is like, what I wanted to ask guys especially is, how do you feel about being approached by a woman approaching you as opposed to you approaching the woman, and that whole thing? What are your thoughts on that? Do you mind being approached by a woman? What are your thoughts? Do you feel better if you are doing the approaching? Do you feel like less of a man if a woman's coming up to you? I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on how you feel about being approached by a woman making advances to you. Do you feel any way about that? Do you like that? Do you prefer that? Let me know your thoughts. I quite like it. I mean, it saves time. Like, it saves me work. That's how I feel about it. I find it's a nice thing that, if the woman is showing you that enough that she was interested in you to come up to you, and make herself vulnerable in that way, because she doesn't know how you're going to react to her coming up to you. So it's the same thing with guys. It's a brave step when you step to someone and express yourself in that way. You don't know which way it's going to go. Guys are more used to the rejection side of it thing, I think, because women. I mean, there's different types of people. There's women who will just go for it, you know what I mean, and there's women who are old-fashioned and believe that the man should approach women. So there's all that kind of stuff. So guys, what do you think about that? Are you happy for women to approach you, or you prefer to be the one approached, or both? You don't mind, whatever. And ladies, women, to you, what do you think about approaching men? Are you comfortable approaching men? Or you're old-fashioned and you think the man should do the approaching and the chasing and all that kind of stuff and, the pursuing? Or are you happy to pursue? If you see a guy you like and it's probably not going to happen that he hasn't noticed you, for example, maybe, and he's leaving and you've seen him and you've kind of, you don't want to miss this opportunity to kind of, this could be the one or whatever. Would you approach him? Would you let him know what's up before he gets away, Or would you just say, oh, well, not this time? You know what I mean? Like, are you that, like, firm on your, I'm not going to approach a guy? That's out of it. That's out of the question. Like, how are you about it? Or are you just cool? Like, it's a modern era. If I see a guy like him and, he hasn't come up to me, I'm going to go up to him. I don't care. What do you feel about it? So, ladies, I'd love to hear what you think. And again, guys, what you think as well. How are you comfortable being approached by a woman who is expressing an interest in you in that way? Let me know what you think. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts. I find it it's nice. It's just nice, We're guys, we like that stuff too, We like being, a woman showing interest in us. We don't want to do the chasing all the time. Well, I mean, I don't. But if guys, you feel you like the pursuit. And some people like the pursuit. And, they like to do that chasing. It's a challenge, I can see that. I've just never been one to engage in that so much. It just hasn't happened that way. As I said, most of my relationships have happened based on the woman expressing something and then me having that little bait to go on, Either it's a glance or something that suggests something and I kind of, okay, I've seen something and it goes from there. More so than me just outright pursuing the woman. It's happened. I've done that, on a few occasions, but more so the majority of times it's happened for either a mutual thing, happened at the same time, or the woman's approached me or made advances towards me. So that's how it is for me. The guys do the approaching and that's what they're used to. And they see a woman, they go for it. That's what they're used to. And, I'm sure some women are like that as well. So anyway, I've said so much. Let me know your thoughts.